Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. For Isaac Brown, I am Zach Austin, and we are live here in Hackett, Arkansas at William R. Mills Field at Hornet Stadium as your number 2 Booneville Bearcats take on the Hackett Hornets in week 2 of conference play. Turning my phone down so you folks don't hear the Mario throughout the game. Want to give a quick shout out real quick. As you may have noticed, we are without Coach Jake Fennell. I say noticed. It's not like we've got it where you can see us, but Coach Jake Fennell's not here with us tonight. Kristen had their little girl, Ansley, last night, so he is up there with them. And I want to say congratulations to them, and just continue to pray for them. And just having a baby, that's an awesome experience, a very tiresome experience, but proud father of 3 little girls now, and we just want to say congratulations to Jake and Kristen and give them a quick shout out. So me and Isaac's here tonight. Week 2 conference play. Conference is starting to take shape. Mansfield and Charleston play tonight, and that's going to be one of 2 games, in my opinion, that most people in the state's going to be watching. And the other one is Rivercrest and Newport. So 2 games we'll keep a close eye on, as that definitely has some playoff implications on both of those games. Rivercrest and Newport coming out of the 3A3 conference. You got them, and Walnut Ridge is also still undefeated up there in that conference. So you got 3 teams, and you also got Osceola up there as well. But those top 3 teams right there are going to be pushing for that top seed in the 3A. But Booneville Bearcats, like I said, they come in number 2 in Class 3A, 3-0 overall, 1-0 in conference. Hackett comes in 2-2 and 0-1 in conference. They lost last week to Mansfield 36-6. So that's kind of how a little bit of conference. Lavaca beat Greenland last week in a shootout. Greenland's got a pretty good little quarterback from Farmington, and they did pretty good. I mean, it was a 49-42 ball game, and Lavaca come away with that win.
Yeah, high-scoring affair.
Yeah. So Lavaca got the win, and then who else am I forgetting? I'm forgetting somebody, Isaac.
Charleston and West Fork.
Yeah. That was a 36-14 game, I believe. West Fork has gave Charleston fits about the last 4 years. Just something about them, and West Fork may be pushing to finish in that 5th spot of conference this year. I wouldn't be surprised if they did. Now you got Greenland and Hackett having something to say about that as well, the 4th and 5th spot. So we'll go over the series real quick, Isaac. But Booneville has met 3 times with Hackett. We've won all 3 of them. First meeting was back in 2020. Hackett won a play-in game. That's when, back during COVID and all that, they won a play-in game. That was the very first time both teams played each other. And your Booneville Bearcats won 40-12 on November 20th, 2020. And then the last meeting was last year at Bearcat Stadium. 46-14 was the score on September 2nd, 2023. And the very first time the Cats played here, we all talked about it a while ago, us and Chuck, 75-46 ball game.
Yeah, it was high-scoring. Just couldn't stop them, really.
No.
Not till the very end.
Not till the very end. We didn't get the mercy rule in until about the last, I think, maybe 4 or 3 minutes of the ball game. Hopefully not that high scoring again.
Yeah.
We talked to Doc earlier this week, and he said the same thing. Don't think it will be. You don't plan on it being, so to speak.
No. As long as they take care of business, we can hopefully get out here with a mercy rule. But,
Yeah.
Well, they have to play the game to see.
Right. Speaking of the game, points per game for each team real quick. Get this. Hackett is averaging 23 points for them and giving up 23 points. And you may say, well, how in the world is that? They're 2-2. Well, 2 of the games they didn't score any. Or let me rephrase that. 2 of the games they held their opponents to 0.
Yep.
They lost to Mansfield. They scored 18. And then they scored 47, 20, and 6. And then, I was right. 2 of the games they didn't
Yep.
So
But it all averages out to that.
yeah, that's kind of crazy. Your Bearcats come in averaging 39 points a game while giving up just 8 points a game. So a little bit higher than average points per game from last week, as the Cats won 49-0.
Yep. It looks like Oliver Louise is doing pretty good on his PATs.
Yeah. Yeah, Louise,
Says he's hit 12 in a row, so he's come on strong here lately.
he really has. And, Jake said it, I think it was last week or the week before, just his leg strength from last year to this year. You can really tell he's worked on that, gotten stronger in the weight room, and it's translated to the field.
Yep. And, we all remember last week Cutler Haller got his first pick.
Yeah.
It sounded like he was pretty excited from what Coach Crowley said.
Yeah. I asked him, I said, do you think he was going to return it? And he's like, well, he's glad he fell down because he was afraid if he scored, he'd have punted it out of the end zone.
Yeah.
He was so excited, and I can't blame the kid. That's pretty sweet. After Fox tipped it and he caught it. Let's see here. Little extra notes that we got here, Isaac. The Bearcats with the win last week is the 16th straight victory. So that's the current tied second longest in Bearcat history.
Yep.
The 2013 Bearcat team, was 15-0 and 13-14, won the season opener before this seeing the streak end. And then the 2000 and 2001 teams, the 2000 team won 10 straight after the loss to Ozark. That was, I believe, the only loss of the year. And then lost to Warren in the state championship game. We'll come back. We'll give you players to look out for and watch, give you some stats. But we're going to take a little break and be right back. You're watching Bearcat football. And we're back here in Mills Field in Hackett, Arkansas, as your Booneville Bearcats are facing the Hackett Hornets. Let's see here. We've already talked a little bit about the conference and some little extra notes for you folks. Some players to watch out for the Hackett Hornets. Isaac's going to be number one, their quarterback. That's going to be Bryson Hamilton. Now, I don't have any stats from last week's games, but what I was able to find was through the first 3 games.
Yeah, it says he's 40 for 61. It's still a pretty good percentage. It seems like they throw the ball quite a bit.
Yeah, they throw quite a bit. He's got 481 passing yards and 476 rushing yards. 300 of that 476 rushing yards come against Mountainburg. We was talking to the guy up here, and
Yeah, they all seem like they were pretty long runs.
Yeah,
97, 96, and 68,
Yeah.
something like that. So, I mean, they were big chunk yardage, but I mean, a yard is a yard.
Yeah.
So,
Another guy to watch out for is the halfback is Garrett Perkins. Stats I could find's got 21 carries for 154 yards. And as far as the guy to watch for, as far as receiving, Matt Garner, he's got 222 catches, or 222 yards, excuse me.
Yeah.
I was going to say 222 catches. That's a lot.
yeah. But yeah, 222 yards and 2 TDs. But you have a note there that said in game 1 he had 5 kickoff averages at 100 for a total of 110 yards.
Yeah, the Cats, and I've got that as one of the keys to the game is Cats kickoff team. You know, we've talked about it a little. Going to have to really dial in tonight with the athlete like him back there in the bag.
Yep.
Real quick, we got some players out here for the captains. Number 1, that's going to be the quarterback. That's going to be Bryson Hamilton. 52 is Stephen Thornburg, and then number 82 is Landon Slavens. For your Cats, number 8, that's Mac Tillery, and number 67 is J.J. Redmond, back second game back from his injury. A couple guys on defense for the Hornets is Randolph. He has had 11 tackles and a tackle for loss in one game. In another game, he had 9 tackles. And Bass, number 33, he had 10 tackles in one game and 2 tackles for loss. And then Bennett, he also had 10 tackles in a game. So they got a couple guys on defense that can get the job done. It's just a matter of fact of executing on that from their part. A couple guys to watch out for your Cats is going to be your quarterback, Jace Washburn, just leading the offense. He had 91 yards on the ground last week.
4 carries.
Yeah, 4 carries. And your leading receiver is Connor Lentz, followed by Matson. Lentz has got 64 yards on 2 receptions. Matson's got 2 on 60. Your leading rusher for your Bearcats is Connor Lentz, 284 yards and 5 touchdowns, followed by Dylan Todd with 250. And then Hunter Warren and Damari Poole's not too far behind. Your 2 guys that rotate in at fullback. Poole's got 170, Poole has 159 yards, while Hunter Warren has 178. And then Washburn, he's rounding up with that starting unit there with 129 yards on the ground.
Yeah, nobody, there's not one that really just stands out among the rest, but I mean, there's not one person to key on.
Right. Yeah, that makes it just a little bit more difficult. We had talked about that on the way over, talking about how our leading rusher, he don't have more than what our single game rushing record is in a single game.
Yeah.
But I feel like we're more spread out. You got more guys to key on him, which makes it more difficult to stop. Real quick, I want to thank some sponsors for the app and the website. That's going to be Exclusive Broadcast Advisor, First Western Bank, serving our local communities for 110 years. And then sponsor for the live stream, Jerald Baker and Austin Baker of Shelter Insurance, proud sponsor of the halftime show. Just give you folks.
Hopefully they all stay sitting down.
Yeah, if not, we'll have to let them know. But this is kind of like Dardanelle. We can reach out and touch their noggins if we wanted to.
Yeah.
Some other sponsors, real quick, for the app and the website. Union Bank, let Brett Cook and staff take care of you. And Taylor Nieder of Patriot Utilities and Mayles Quality Plumbing. Some premier sponsors for the app and the website, BoonevilleBearcats.com. Give a shout out to Midtown Charm. Check them out on 7 Village Loop. Proud sponsor. Kickoff is going to be Smith, Mr. Parker Smith, at the 46-yard line. That's where your Cats will start for their first possession of the game.
I think that was Slavens on the kick, wasn't it?
I think so. And the last time we was over here, that's what they did. It was a whole slew of onside kicks.
Yep.
So definitely
which,
something.
Lended to our 75 points.
Yeah.
Short field really helps with that.
Lentz is not in tonight, not dressed out. You got Needich, your left halfback, and he goes in motion. It's going to be pulled right up the middle And he's going to get about 6 yards there on that carry.
It's a good hard run by Poole.
Yeah, it really was. And, we talked about the difference in Damari and Hunter. Damari's more of the bruiser type, while Hunter, he's got the speed.
More finesse.
Finesse, I guess, yes. Todd goes in motion, gets the pitch on the left-hand side, cuts back inside, now heads to the sideline. He's got the first down to the 37-yard line. That's a good pickup there. That's a pickup of what? 13?
Yeah, that was a good sweep or outside zone-ish type play. He's following his blockers really good. Had a big 52 out there in front of him.
52, that's going to be Cutler Haller. That first down, folks, brought to you by Crowley City Service. Hey, if you need your oil change, stop on by and let Crowley's take care of you. Washburn's your quarterback. Carroll and Manson splits out to the right. Nieder goes in motion from the left and hand off to Poole on the right-hand side. Damari picks up another, 5 there on that carry. So Damari's got 11 yards on 2 carries so far tonight.
Yeah, Slavens on the tackle.
Slavens. Is that Slavin's second tackle?
I think so.
I think so. I'll mark it down.
It looks like he plays D-end or D-tackle, depending on who you talk to.
Yeah. Hand off to Poole again on left-hand side. Damari picks up the first down. 25. That's a, 6-yard pickup again?
That was Braden Run on the tackle, number 5.
Give him 7. That first down is brought to you by Crowley City Service. Stop on by if you need your shocks or tires replaced. Hunter Warren is in the game now at fullback. Todd goes in motion. There's going to be a pitch to Nieder on the right-hand side. Rhett heads to the outside, down to the 10, 5. Pushed out at the 2. It's going to be probably about a 24-yard pickup there for Niedert. First down is brought to you by Crowley City Service. Stop on by and let the gang take care of you down there at Crowley's. Right there on First Street. Nieder goes in motion. Is going to be hand off to Warren right up the middle. Touchdown, Bearcats. Warren for 2 yards out. First touchdown of the game. Makes it 6-0 with 9:55, folks. 9:55 left to go here in the first quarter. Loaiza come on to do the PAT here. Snap's good, holds good, kick is up. And it is good. 7-0 is your score with 9:55 left to go here in the first quarter. You're watching Bearcat football. We'll take a little break. Be right back. And we're back here at Mills Field, Hackett, Arkansas. Week 2 of conference play, week 5 overall. Got conference starting kind of sort of take shape here. Charleston and Mansfield's playing tonight. That's a game we'll keep a close eye on, folks, as that's got playoff implications on it as far as seeding goes. Another game is Rivercrest and Newport in Class 3A to keep an eye on. That should be a real good ball game. Loaiza to do the kicking back deep for the Hornets. That's going to be number 12. And number 4 fields it right there. That's going to be, grab the right roster here. It's Williams. I almost called out Connor Lentz, or Cooper Lentz. So, you got your quarterback Hamilton to watch out for the Hornets. He's number 1. You're going to have number 2 back there with him. That's Perkins. You got 12 going in motion. That's going to be Garner. And he's got pressure here. And Hamilton takes off, and he's going to be wrapped up there by Seth Wilson. Seth's got 42 tackles on the year. And Hunter Warren, he has 21, I believe is what I said, and a couple tackles for loss.
Yeah, he did a good job not losing contain there. So I think that's going to be a pretty big team for them not to let him out outside the box there.
Yeah, I think so. I think that was we didn't get to it, but one of the keys to the game for your Cats is the front seven is getting pressure to Hamilton, but also keeping him contained as well. As he keeps it right here on a quarterback draw. Breaks a tackle, heads down to the sideline to the 40, 35, 30, down to the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Hornets at the 9-minute mark. That was a, 50, 64-yard run.
Yeah, that's what you don't want to see if you're a Bearcat. You always got to keep contained on him and wrap up on your tackles.
He got nothing right on that first, or no, he got 4 on that first carry. And then 64, so he's got 68 yards on 2 carries. Again, they will go for 2. The Hornets will. Looks 7-6 is your score, folks. 8:59 left to go here in the first quarter. Garner is now going out to the left. Hamilton's looking to pass, and it's deflected. That's going to be number 20. That is going to be Mr. Green. Yes, I almost called him Shelton. I get them two boys. I've always got them two mixed up, even when I was worked at the Boys and Girls Club.
Well, they did a good job there. It looked like they were running like a man coverage when he went in motion. The high safety followed him, so they did a good job on that, not falling into that pick move.
Ozarks up 6-0 over Dover per Mr. Chuck Hayes. He is on 94.5, right? Or 104.7, excuse me.
It's only been that way for like 3 years.
I know. Yeah. So, quick scoring here from the Hackett Hornets. 2 plays, 68 yards.
That gives us a lot of time to score, though.
Yeah, it does.
That's one thing about running the gun like they do. You can score quickly, and you can get behind quickly, too.
Yeah. So 7-6 is your score. Be looking for an onside kick here. Mansfield's up 6-0, Chuck says, over Charleston. I believe that's being played in Charleston. Little onside squib kick. Tayden Washburn there on the reception. Bearcats will take over on their own 41-yard line. Got a couple shout-outs to do real quick. Jake texted me. He said Mansfield opened up their game with a kickoff return for a touchdown.
Yep.
Again, if you noticed, we're without Coach Jake Fennell. Kristen had Ansley the other day, and so he is there with them up there in the hospital. As Poole gets the handoff, and Damari's just chugging along. Hop on board the freight train right there, folks. Damari Poole takes him for a ride for about 20 yards.
Yep, just about. I mean, he did a good job leaving it, made the right read.
Give him 19 yards there on that carry. And it's going to be Poole again right here on the right-hand side. Pick up about 7, maybe 8.
Yep, looked to be the same play, just about.
Kind of reminds me of when we played Melbourne. Elliott just goes off in the second half. Set the record for carries. I don't remember it now. I think was it 20-something?
It was quite a bit.
It was quite a bit.
But if it's not broke, don't fix it.
That's right. Warren is in at fullback now. There's going to be a handoff to Dylan Todd coming back over here on the right-hand side. And I was wondering if there's going to be a face mask or something there, but
he just almost had that.
Got a first down. So that first down is brought to you by Crowley City Service.
If he could beat that first man outside, I think he would have made it all the way to the end zone.
Yeah, I think so. And that's one thing I had in our notes here is this the game that Todd goes over 100 yards? He hadn't gone over 100 yards yet this season. He's been close twice with 89 and 91, 93-yard games. Hunter Warren, he gets about, 3-yard pickup there by Hunter.
Yep. That defensive end did a good job ducking in there, making that tackle. I think number 5.
Number 5 there on that stop.
Ryan.
Be Ryan, yep. Matson split to the right, Harold to the left. Nieder goes in motion from the left. Going to be handoff to, I'm sorry, he's the keeper by quarterback Jace Washburn.
That was a great read.
He's going to go down to the 20, pick up of 8 and a first down, which is brought to you by Crowley City Service. Let the gang go down there. If you got, hey, they'll even change your windshield wiper for you, folks. Check them out down there. What we got going on there, Isaac?
I don't know. I don't see a flag or anything.
I didn't think I did.
This official's pointed down there. Maybe it's the play clock.
Well, I will say, folks, if you ever don't know what to do or where to go to eat, you can always go down, 1, to Reed's Hometown Barbecue, proud sponsors of our play of the game, or 2, Black Dog, proud sponsors of our hit of the game. 2 places you cannot go wrong eating at.
That's what it looks like he's pointing to is a play clock. I don't know.
You got 7:09 left in the first quarter. They start the play clock now. Nieder goes in motion. Got a pass play. Got Matson in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats. 21 yards.
21 yards from Jace Washburn to Dakota Matson. 13-6, pending what is that extra point?
Got a couple shout-outs I want to do real quick. Give a shout-out to Uncle Bob. He's watching. As it's going to be, what, 14 in a row now?
Yep, 14.
So he scores 14-6 with 6:57 left to go here in the first quarter, folks. The Booneville Bearcats are on top. We'll take a little break and be right back, but not real quick. Not too real quick, but not before a quick shout-out to Pop and Pup Metalwork LLC. Let JD and Jason take care of you. Give them a call. Hey, if you need something that needs an edge on it, they'll put one on there for you. You're watching Bearcat football. And we're back here at Mills Field. I told you we wouldn't take just a 2 real quick break, whatever that is. But we're back here in Hackett as your Bearcats score on 21-yard pass. Williams takes it all the way down to the 36-yard line. Wrapped up there by Xander Millier and Shelton. And Clint Osborne. Glad to see Clint back. He was back last week. But he's just been plagued with injuries. Young man that I know they was wanting, he's going to more likely see some rotation and stuff time coming in last year as a sophomore and this year as a junior. But glad to see him back on the field. Got a guy going in motion. Hamilton looking to pass. Got pressure here from Mayo. And he hands over. Ball comes out. Ball's on the ground. And he just dropped it. It's going to be Dylan Todd. Yeah. That's going to be a sack, or I guess it'd be a tackle for loss.
I think it still counts as a sack.
I'll give him a sack.
Still a quarterback.
Yeah. So, but.
Yeah, he's a little careless with that thing.
Yeah.
Looked like he was out there.
In case you're wondering why he back further, forward possession is where they mark it. So if you go forward and then go back, and then if you turn back forward again, then we offsides against your Cats.
Got some of that yardage back.
So that was Hamilton. That was what, a -5?
Yep. They gained all that 5 yards back.
All right.
2nd and 10.
Want to give a quick shout out real quick to Doris Davis Tax Office. They're located at 1 Village Loop. Give them a call, 675-2358. They do income tax preparation. And Wiggins Ace Hardware for all your honey to-do list. Williams has it, pitches to the left over there to number 12, Garner. Garner picks up about, 4 yards there on that carry. Hunter Warren on the stop for your Cats. So 3rd and 6 here for the Hornets with 5:19 left to go here in the first quarter.
Man,
that was loud. Ozarks up 12-0 over Dover. Waldron got a big win last week over the Ozark Hillbillies. Hamilton hands off to Perkins up the middle. Perkins picks up the first down. Pick up of about 8 for Perkins there. Be Perkins' first carry of the game if I've got it logged right. Rivercrest is up 8-0 over Newport in the first.
he did a good job following his blockers. It looked like they tried to run a power play there, pulling their guard and tackle to the left. They followed him really well.
Yeah. You got Perkins going in motion now. Hamilton looking to pass, little screen play to Slavens, and he is wrapped up by none other than Seth Wilson and Hunter Warren. That's the first pass attempt of the game, I believe, isn't it, Isaac?
Yeah, technically, yes.
In a way. So 7.
Yeah, it was their first attempt, but not their first pass play.
Yeah. There we go. Misplaced their roster.
Yeah, you got a bunch of them.
Yeah, I've got it.
There's another one there.
You got Slavens going in motion. Perkins is to the left of Hamilton. Hamilton looking to throw. Got Williams deep and incomplete. Knocked out by Dakota Matson. They're wanting a flag. I was a little nervous, not going to lie, but I think Matson just did a good job. He knocked the ball away, wasn't all over him.
Yeah, no, he did a good job. Wasn't making a lot of contact. When you don't have contact, you can't really call anything.
Right.
So. But their O-line did really good on that pass pro. He had a nice pocket to step up into and throw that ball down there.
8-6, Charleston over Mansfield. Give a quick shout out to Gary and Jan Taylor. They're watching and they say, "Go Cats." An eligible receiver downfield. I missed a flag on that. So we will replay second down. That's a 15?
It's 5.
5.
Yes.
Okay. It'll be 5, yep.
Is what the rule for high school is 3 yards. NFL is 1 yard.
Yeah, something like that.
Well,
2nd and 8 here. Ball's on right at midfield with 3:36 left to go here in the first quarter. You got Ruiz in at H-back. Is going to hand off to Perkins up the middle. And you got to give the man credit. He does a good job falling forward.
Yeah, he's
wrapped
doing a
up
good
by
job running
Haller.
there. Because from back here, it looked like he ran into a wall.
That's
But
what I was.
He was able to fall forward for 4 yards, 3 yards.
Yeah, well, it looks like they're only giving him 2. Wow, 15-6, Charleston over Mansfield. We have 3:08 left to go here in the first quarter. Cats are on top, 14-6. 2 receivers to either side here for Hamilton. Perkins is in the backfield with him. Cats jump off sides again. That's the second time on this drive. The Cats have given them free yards. Haller comes out and Richardson comes in for your Bearcats. Your defensive line right now, number 6'2", your defensive tackle nose man is going to be Connor Mayo, number 62. Your right defensive tackles, number 54, Caleb Richardson, and number 14, that's going to be Damari Poole, your left defensive tackle. Your outside linebackers, the ends, your left one is going to be Dylan Todd, 21, and number 20 on the far side is going to be Green. Hamilton on the quarterback keeper. He's got the first down and wrapped up by Hunter Warren. Got a flag coming in late. About a 4-yard pickup for Hamilton. And like Coach Crowley said, Hamilton, he's a track guy. You can see his speed there on that run.
He's quick.
We'll see what the call is here.
Looks like it's against Hackett. Looks like a hold.
So back them up 10.
Be 3rd and 11 with 2:30 left in the first quarter.
Prescott up 6-0 over Horatio. The Lions. 3rd and 11. And he's going to have a reverse to Williams over here. And Williams, spin move. Good job there. That was Dromer kind of to slow him up. Whole slew of Bearcats in there on that stop. Mayo was one of the ones in there on that stop.
Yeah, that almost got blown up there in the backfield. I didn't see by who, but that was just almost there.
Williams picks up, what is that, 8 yards there?
4th and 3 from the Booneville 44. And Hackett is changing the play. 12 on the play clock.
You got trips to the right, one over to the left. That's going to be Slavin split out to the left. Pistol formation here for the Hornets. Going to have a little receiver screen over here, and it's caught by number 12, Jace Washburn there on the stop. That was caught by number 12, Garner. Be a loss of, what was that, 3?
3. Yep, loss of 3.
So negative
Turnover on downs there.
3. Good stop, big stop there for your Cats defense, because so far, if I'm being flat out honest with you folks, Hackett's looked really good so far the first 2 series of the game.
Well, that first series, 2 plays, touchdown.
Yeah, 2
That
plays,
one
68 yards.
That holding penalty sort of killed the drive.
You got 1:22 left to go here in the first quarter. Get a toss to Niedert on the right-hand side. Niedert decides to bounce it outside. Got a flag coming in. First down for your Cats. But more than likely, like Chuck says, that's in the area of holding. That's probably going to come back. We will redo that plays like it never happened. Plus, we'll add some yardage to it.
Negative yardage.
Negative yardage on that. Got another shout out real quick from Miss Emily Crowley. Baker, as well as Baker, she says, go Dan and go Cats, smash the Hornets. Hashtag Bearcat Mafia. I like it. Give a shout out real quick to all the Wigtons watching up in northeastern Pennsylvania, as well as Mr. Austin Wilkins watching all the way up there from Pulaski, New York. 1:14 left to go in the first quarter. 14-6 is your score. Niedert goes in motion. Poole is in at fullback. Todd is your other halfback. Matson split to the right. Harrell to the left. Washburn changes the play. 13 seconds on the play clock. And it's going to be a toss over to Dylan Todd. Dylan Todd throws in a stiff arm. Don't know if that's going to be a hold or a horse collar. That's a pickup of 10. Actually, that's a pickup of 12.
Hackett, young man lost his helmet, so he'll have to come out for a play. I wonder what this is all about.
That didn't look like a hold to me.
I
It
didn't-
looked like he was fully extended.
Yeah.
I wonder if they called Dylan for stiff-arming him in the face mask.
I see.
possible.
Chuck brings up a good point there.
It will be against the Bearcats.
It's a hold.
Hold. We're going to call a holding call. So that wipes out. Oh, I just erased the wrong number.
This time we're at the 33-yard line, and it's going to be 1st and 24.
All right. Replay first down again.
And this gets through, we may be
So 48 seconds left to go in the first quarter. 1st and 18. The Cats are just shooting themselves in the foot here on this drive.
I think it's more than 18.
I think so, because the marker's way up at the 48.
Same play, opposite side.
And Niedert,
bringing out to the 34-yard line with Niedert.
what is that, a gain of 2? And
I feel like that play ran better on this side.
yeah, that'll probably be the final play of the first quarter. Got 19 seconds, 24 seconds on the play clock. Yeah, I don't know if Coach wants to get a play off or not, but we'll find out here. 9 seconds. Todd goes in motion. He's going to hand off to Nieder on the right-hand side. Rhett Nieder's got a big old hole down to the 40, 35-30, 25, pushed out at the 25, 24-yard line. That's a good way to end that first quarter.
Yep, it is. No flags.
Okay, I heard a whistle.
No flags.
Okay, good.
He's in the quarter. That was a good run there, following looked like counters, what it looked like to me, but following his blockers there.
Where'd he get down to? 24? So that was a 36-yard run by Niedert.
And then what was even better is it was 3rd and 23.
3rd and 23.
Extended that drive.
Did I count right? Because we was at the 39. Yep, 36-yard run. Second guessing myself here. Still don't think that's right.
Oh, well.
Be all right.
Remember, yours are always unofficial.
That is correct, folks. Please remember that. My stats are unofficial. We do have the mathematician, Isaac Brown, with us here tonight.
Yeah, but I'm also running camera.
You are running camera, so, Jake, I guess we're relying on you, man.
Yeah, text us when you figure it out.
Give a shout-out real quick to Mr. Ethan Obar, watching from Hartford.
Not too far from here.
That's not too far. It's just right down the road from here, actually. Start of the second quarter. 14-6 is your score. Bearcats are on the 24-yard line of the Hornets. You know what's something good that goes with the nice, good old-fashioned drive? A nice, good old-fashioned haircut. Stop on by and let Court Mizell take care of you. Damari Poole with the handoff on his feet. He's running people left and right. Mark him down to the 13. That's a pickup of, 12? 11 yards. First down is brought to you by Crowley's City Service. Stop on down by there. Let Crowley's take care of you. If you got a question or something about them, give them a call. 479-675-3786. Pull with the carry again.
That was Washburn.
Or is that Washburn?
Yep, he pulled the ball there.
Okay, I'm sorry. He's tricked me just about all year long.
It looked a little bit of ISO, or not ISO, midline there. So he ran it up in there.
And we head off to Poole around on the right-hand side. Touchdown. Bearcats at the 11-19 mark. Damari Poole from 4 yards. Waze is coming in to do the PAT. While he is doing that, give a shout out to some sponsors for the app and the website. Shelter Insurance, agents Jerald Baker and Austin Baker, and the City of Booneville, a good hometown, and Mayor Edgar Baker.
He made it.
PAT is up and good. Some more sponsors for the app and the website. First Booneville, home of First Booneville students and First Booneville kids, and Stacy Hobart Photo Art. And with that, folks, we'll take a little break. Be right back. You're watching Bearcat Football. And we're back here at Mills Field, Hackett, Arkansas. Your Booneville Bearcats are on top, 21-6, with 11:19 left to go here in the first half. Ball is picked up by Williams on the right-hand side. Williams heads down the sideline. Oliver Loaizo with the stop. So far, I'm going to nominate that for one of the hits of the game. So far, that's been about one of the biggest hits by a Cat defender.
Yeah, I mean, he got outside. They didn't keep their lanes. He was able to get outside, just like one of the keys to the game was stopping them on kickoff.
Yeah. Yeah, he caught that at what?
About the 30, wasn't it?
Yeah. And Chuck pointed out that Perkins is down here on the bench over here for the Hackett. That's not good for the Hornets. Hamilton looking to pass here, and he's going deep, and it's going to be almost intercepted by Jace Washburn. That was intended to Williams.
He threw that into double coverage there.
Yeah. Had Williams and Dromer. See here.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
He's got number 10. That's going to be Hill in the backfield, or is that Ruiz?
I think Ruiz.
I think it's Ruiz. Hamilton taking over here to the left-hand side, out of the reach of Warren. Dromer.
He is quick.
Yeah, he is quick. Boy, howdy. He's going to get down to the 37. Pick up about, what, 6?
Yeah, 6 yards.
Yeah, like Chuck says, not a lot of people evade Seth, or really Hunter for that matter.
Yeah.
Just out of the reach of Seth. So 21-0. Prescott over Horatio. Trips to the right, 2 over here to the left. Slavens is the closest to you, folks, on the bottom of your screen. Garner goes in motion. Hamilton got some pressure here from the backside, and it's going to be incomplete.
He was not looking.
No.
There's a flag down there.
We'll see what that play is going to be.
It's probably going to be
maybe a hold.
Line up in the neutrals. It's the far
Far
guy,
side. I was going to say, Clayton Green was supplying some pressure here from the backside with Lentz. With Lentz out, you got Green in there to your outside linebacker, defensive end.
Illegal shift. So they declined that penalty, so it brings up 3rd down.
So 3rd and 3, 10:50 folks left to go here in the first half. I want to give a real quick shout out to Bearcat superfan Mr. Glenn Rice.
Is it 4th?
4th and 3. Okay.
They
Yep.
declined it. Yeah. Okay.
I got you.
That would be why.
That's-
I was wondering why they wouldn't do that on 3rd down, but yeah, that makes more sense.
Ruiz is the man to the left of Hamilton. Got twins to each side here. Going to have a timeout by the Hackett Hornets. With that timeout at the 10:50 mark, we'll take it with them. And we will be right back, folks. But before we do, give a shout out to Mizell's Barbershop, sponsor for this timeout for the Hornets. Give them a call, 206-07-110. We'll be right back. And we're back here at Mills Field. 10:50, folks, left to go here in the first half. 21-6 is your score. Got a shout-out real quick. Jeremy Donaldson wants to give a shout-out to Dylan Todd, watching from Rogers, Arkansas. Says, let's go, Cats. Got a couple more sponsors. Right, maybe I can get them. Ronnie Stafford. What's up, Ron? Wants to give a shout-out to David Goff, transport deputy with Logan County Sheriff's Office. Wants to say thank you for your service. Thank you, David. Thank you, Ron, as well. Ron, EMS, I believe now, and member of the military family as well. Going to have 2 receivers to either side. Hamilton is your quarterback. Going to have a man going in motion. That's Ron. And got some pressure here from Green. And, ooh, good stop there by your Cats defense. I believe that was Cutler Haller on the stop. going to have a penalty against, I believe, the
another one
Hornets,
there.
and I think he's going to be gone if they're both on him.
Yeah, the way he's staring him down. So, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think DeMar did anything wrong. He's playing through the whistle.
Yeah, I was going to say.
The Hackett kid shoved him after, so I think that was the original penalty. And then
I think, yeah, that's what the penalty. And then the second one, I think he was just still worked up from that.
yep, so see what he calls.
See what we have. Personal foul against Hackett. And unsportsmanlike conduct against Hackett. And
Yep.
So unsportsmanlike,
3 yards marked off.
and then personal foul. So that's 30 yards worth of penalties, it should be.
And there's also
And I believe 67. You're talking about whether or not Mr. McKee is out or not. I know discussing it here with the coach here for the Hornets. So the Cats, guys, the Cats are going to start in great field position on the Hornets' 32-yard line.
It was 10:40 still left in the half.
Yeah.
Gotta wonder if Mr. McKee may be done for the night. Whether he got ejected or not. I guess we'll see in a few minutes.
Yeah, I don't think he is.
Looks like they're just talking to him and
Yeah, you have to
trying to get him,
Yeah, it's 2 unsportsmanlike conducts, not necessarily a personal foul.
right. So personal foul and an unsportsmanlike, so he should still be good, like you said, to go. Washburn's your quarterback. Warren is your fullback here. Nieder to the left, Todd to the right. Todd goes in motion, and it's going to be a pass attempt here from Washburn. Going to have a hold. Washburn able to get away, throws it, caught by Matson. Dakota catches it at the 20-yard line, and that's a pickup of 10, actually 12, but it'll come back for a hold.
One of the Hornets was in on Washburn, and the lineman grabbed a hold of him to keep Teir from being sacked.
Yeah, they're going to call a hold there on Redmond there.
We'll have to back up 10 yards.
Got a shout out real quick. Want to give a shout out to Brian, Amy, Bryson, Ansley, Lacey, Kim, Joe, Abby, Haley, Bodie, Miller, Josie, and Brandon. They all say, "Go Cats."
Copeland comes off the field for Hackett.
So Bearcats are going to back up to the 42-yard line. It'll be 1st and 20 from the 42-yard line of the Hornets. Matson split out to the right, Harold to the left. Backfield's still the same. And it's going to be a pitch to Dylan Todd over here on the left-hand side. Dylan Todd heads down. He's got the first down to the 10. He's going to be step out about the 7-yard line. Todd turns the Jets on there and picks up a good chunk of yards there. What, 20? Was that 28 yards? Or 30? 35.
Yep. Washburn did a good job pulling the ball and then
Yeah.
decided to pitch there. I mean, he was off to the races.
Greenwood leading Russellville 21-0. Greenwood's homecoming tonight.
1st and go from the 8 here. Same formation for your Cats. Going to be a handoff to Hunter Warren. Is met in the backfield by number 20, Ruiz.
Hunter Warren got the ball, and Ruiz was right there with him. So it'll be a loss of 2 yards. It'll be 2nd and goal at the 9.
We will try this again.
Just as I said, it's 21-0. Nothing at Greenwood.
Boy,
Those
I don't
guys
know.
are having issues up
I
there.
think so. It's going to be a handoff to Nieder on the right-hand side. Rhett decides. I thought he was going to almost get there. Fights for that extra yardage, decides to fight for it. Gets a little bit. See where they mark him down, about the 4. So that's a pickup of 4 for the junior.
Got 2 plays to get in.
Yeah, 3rd and goal from the 4. 9:20 left to go here in the first half. 21-6 is your score. Damari pulls in at fullback now for your Cats. Other than that, backfield is still the same. Get the snap. It's going to be handed off to Damari on the left-hand side. Damari, he's going to be close. Number 5, Ron.
Mark him at the 1. I thought he was a little bit closer than that.
I did too. Ron just got just a hair lower than Damari. That don't happen just a whole lot. And touchdown, the Bearcats. Second touchdown of the night for Damari. Loaiza to come in to do the PAT. It's a good run there by your fullback. Speaking of fullbacks, give a shout out to former fullback Chase Carlin. He's watching all the way from Montana. Cospel?
Kalispell, I don't know.
Hope I said that right, Chase. Bearcat fullback that caught that long pass down at Malvern many years ago now.
Yeah, 2008.
2008, that's a, wow. Long time ago. What, 16?
Yeah. Yep, been a little while.
Who's scoreless in the second?
Said Harding Academy.
Harding? Valley View 14, Harding Academy nothing. Harding, this is their first year in 5A after winning 4A. Got the points with the competitive equal act thingy.
Competitive equality. I can't remember what it was called.
I don't remember exactly what it is, but if they get 5 points, 4 or 5 points, they bump up to the next class. You stay anywhere from 2 to 3. You stay in the class you're in. You get less than that, you bump down to class until you reach your enrollment number. And it's going to be picked up by Perkins. Good to see him back in for the Hornets. He's wrapped up. I believe that was Clayton Green. It is. The first one there to get a hold of him.
Melbourne's up 2-0 for Quitman.
Who is Melbourne?
Yeah.
Melbourne 2-0. Wow. Melbourne, I think, is undefeated so far. Quitman, I believe, is 2-2 on the year. That's a real good matchup right there in the four.
There's your Rivercrest, Newport, 8-6.
8-6. That Melbourne Quitman game in Conference 3A2, that's got some seeding implications on it as well. You got Perryville and Atkins in that conference and Mayflower. Damari Poole applies pressure, incomplete.
He did a good job getting rid of that thing.
Yeah, he did.
He put some zip on that thing. This has got Charleston 15, Mansfield 6 still.
Okay, what else we got there?
That's basically all for 3A. Walnut Ridge 0, Osceola 7.
Osceola is having a little bit. Coach Hooks, he's back from West Memphis. Coach about, 4 or 5 years at West Memphis. A handoff to Ruiz right up the middle. What a hit by Damari Poole. I'll nominate that for a hit of the game. 21. I said that was Ruiz. That wasn't Ruiz. I don't have a 21. I got a 24. That was, what was that, 12 yards on that pickup? And catches by Garner. Seth Wilson just delivered the boom to Hamilton. As I just said, Poole, I'm going to nominate Wilson.
Must be a late hit on the quarterback.
And Hamilton is down. Hamilton is down. He is getting up. There's also a flag on the play. Back at 39. This may be roughing the passer.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid.
Hamilton was down. The official stopped the play, so he is going to have to come off for a play.
Yep.
I did not see who got back there too because I was watching the play.
That was Wilson. Wilson hit him.
Okay.
Yep, roughing the passer.
Against the Bearcats, that's going to give Hackett a first down.
So first down. I'll try to back up and see that real quick.
See who's going to line up at quarterback.
I just want to. I'm not saying he wasn't late. I just want to see the hit. That might be bad to say, but we got.
That was a big penalty. Must have been 2 penalties.
Must have been because he was back at the what, 30? Down to the Booneville
I bet it was
29.
added on to the run or the pass. It was probably added on to the pass.
I think they may have also called the late hit out of bounds. Okay, it's going to be number 12 lining up quarterback Matthew Garner.
Yeah, late hit. That's a good pop there by Wilson. Garner is in at quarterback now. 21. Good pop by Mac Tillery.
That was a good hit.
Yeah.
That is McCollum Tillery. Getting some time with Wentz out. So second down and
Was that second 11? That's a loss of 1 there.
Colin shot through from his end position and got to him. Now Valley View leads Harding 21-0.
Wow, Valley View up 21-0 over Harding Academy.
Garner remains the quarterback. Now he's in 21.
So yeah.
This is a
Clayton Green. Oh, Damari pulled. Clayton Green finally wraps him up for the sack. Loss of 10.
had 2 shots at him.
Yeah, sorry about missing that. There was a ticking noise in our ears. Was trying to figure out where it was coming from. There's still a ticking noise.
Yeah.
39-yard line. 38. They need the 19 for a first down. 3rd and 19.
There we go. That help?
Yeah, it went
Good.
away.
Yeah, I started hearing that. That's a loss of.
Here on the sideline.
Is that a loss of 10?
It's still there. They go away.
Garner's gonna remain the quarterback
Not.
for the
Oh,
foreseeable
back.
future. Hornets are 4 wide. And now timeout by Hackett.
Going to have a timeout by Hackett. Timeout for the Hackett Hornets. It's going to be brought to you by Mizell's Barbershop for a good old-fashioned service in a modern-day style. Give Court a call at 479-206-0710. Watch. And we're back here, Mills Field, Hackett, Arkansas. Got a shout out real quick. Got a shout out to Shelly Dan for cheering on the Cats in Booneville. Lonnie Barham, he's also watching.
We'll pull the boom down. Hoxie is up over Manila 7-6.
Garner will remain the quarterback for the foreseeable future, it looks like.
You said Hockey's over 7-6
Yep, over Manila.
over Manila.
Yep.
Hamilton's back into the game. You'd like to see that. They was checking him over here like Chuck said. No, he's not. I thought I saw him go back in.
No, he's still on the sideline.
Okay, I am mistaken there. I'm sorry, folks.
Now who's the quarterback? Number 17, that's Hagen Moses, lined up at quarterback.
So Moses is in at quarterback. And got some pressure here from the Cats, and he's wrapped up. Tackle. It's a sack. Seth Wilson.
Going to be 4th down and very, very long. 4th and 23, I believe.
Yeah, I think it's. So
Hackett players who I do not have a name. Number 8 has come out of the game. We don't have it. And here comes Hamilton.
Hamilton's now coming back in.
It's also 4th down and long. 4th and 22-ish.
Got another shout out here. Tisha Marie wants to give a shout out to her son Dylan Todd. We love you. Let's beat the Hornets. Watching from home in Rogers, Arkansas. 4th and 20 with 5:28. Hamilton's got some pressure from Cutler. Haller throws it deep and ew! I thought it was almost intercepted. Good job by Matson there to break up the pass. Cats take over right there on the 42-yard line on their own 42.
A lot
Didn't mean to make you feel just a hair old, Chase.
Well, I mean, we're all about the same age, so
Yeah.
wasn't just him feels old.
What'd you say, Chuck?
Yeah. Once again, Mina is unbeaten on the season, and they look like they're going to go to 5-0. They're leading Lamar 14-0.
Wow. Mina up 14-0 over Lamar. Chuck says they're undefeated. I don't guess I realized that.
Prescott 35, ratio 0, and Washburn to throw.
Washburn to throw.
Go. Yep.
Keeps it. Good job there by Jace Washburn. Breaks another tackle. Jace Washburn's got the first down, 45. And he goes out of bounds. Oh, loses the ball. Able to get back on it. I think he was trying to decide to go down there, and they kind of just come in out of nowhere. First down, that's a pickup of, what is that, 10, 14 yards?
They're going to move it all the way back to the 48. It's still a first down.
Yep, they are moving the chains, though.
So, actually, that's a gain of 11 then.
First down, Bearcats at the Hackett.
First down is brought to you by Crowley City Service. Stop on by. Let them take care of your vehicle.
Todd in motion.
Todd goes in motion. Hand off to Damari Poole. Pickup of about 2 there on that carry.
Jeremiah Shaw is in the game on the offensive line now.
I was going to say, Poole did a good job following Shaw right there.
Well, the ticking noise went away again.
20-0.
Does it do it every time I come over here?
It's hard to tell.
Nieder goes in motion from the left, and it's going to be a pitch to Dylan Todd on the left-hand side. Todd, he's got the first down, cuts back, on his feet to the 30, thrown out of bounds at the 28, 27-yard line.
He's ought to be getting up there in the 70s and 80 yards.
Yeah, I was going to say that was a down to the, 28-yard line. That's a 20-yard run. Got a little quick throw over here to Matson. Cuts back inside, down to the 10.
That's a great little move there,
Yeah, it was.
especially being the only guy out there making that man miss. That's
Yeah.
huge.
I want to nominate that for the play of the game so far, just because that was a sweet move.
So, another first down. It's first and 10 at the 11. Give it to Poole, and he's tripped
Poole
up.
gets tripped up.
Number 55 on the stop, Caden Mosley.
Yeah, he knew he had a good run there.
Yeah.
It's spelled like Bosley from Charlie's Angels, but it's pronounced Bosley.
Mosley just got an arm on him. Was able to trip him up.
On that pass, how many yards was that pass, you remember?
They're going to say
I'll go back and watch it.
Corey did pick up a yard.
And it's going to be a pitch to Dylan Todd. Late, Dylan's in. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Yeah, that was a good play.
10-yard run. That's going to give him 80 yards.
80 yards for Dylan Todd, who has 80
'Cause I thought Damari had the ball,
making it 34-6.
especially the way Washburn was running there, covering the ball up. It was hard to tell who had what.
I wasn't sure. I thought Poole had it at first.
Mina now on top of Lamar, 21-0.
21-0 Mina over Lamar right now.
That game being played in Mina tonight. Kick is up, kick is good from the wayside.
Kick is up, and it is good. Touchdowns, first downs brought to you by Crowley City Service. We'll take a little break and be right back. You're watching Bearcat Football. And we're back here at Mills Field, Hackett, Arkansas. Your Booneville Bearcats are on top, 35-6 after that 10-yard run there by Dylan Todd. Gives him 80 unofficially on the night on 5 carries. Loaiza to kicking Williams, and Perkins back deep. Williams, I don't know exactly how many yards he's got.
Good kick.
Oh, Little squib kick. Ball
Yep.
pops out. Able to recover it, though.
Looks like Rivercrest is up 22 over 12 over Newport. That's in the second quarter.
Oh, okay.
And then looks like Prescott scored 49 and 7 minutes left in the second quarter.
Oh, wow.
And then I don't know if you saw this one. Charleston's 23 and Mansfield's 20.
I have not.
4 minutes and 38 seconds left in the second.
So 23-20. Charleston over Mansfield, 23-20. Got Hamilton in at quarterback. I believe that's Perkins to the left of him. Little quick slant route by Slavens. Slavens with the pickup there. About a.
So that was the same.
That was the same.
Yep, same kid.
Get. He may be done. He was on top of Damari. That was a 12. Yes, 23-20 Charleston. And that's probably going to wipe. We'll see what they say.
While they decide.
While they're deciding, give a shout out to our exclusive broadcast advisor for the app and the website, First Western Bank, serving your local community for over 110 years.
This has got Osceola 20, Walnut Ridge 0. And Dumas and
So-
Ryerson are tied 6-6.
So McKee is ejected after his second unsportsmanlike.
That erases that
That was a.
15-yard
Yeah.
pickup.
I'll still leave it on the stats here.
Looks like Osceola scored again. It's 26-0 over Walnut Ridge.
You said Osceola scored again?
Yeah, it's 26-0.
26-0 Osceola over Walnut Ridge. That'd be the Bobcats' first loss of the year.
Wow, Walnut Ridge is undefeated, but they may not be for too much longer. Osceola leading them 26-0.
So 3:28 left to go here in the first half. 1st and 10 from the 27. Two receivers to the right. That's going to be, to the left, and two to the right. The ones on the left, it's going to be Garner and Slavens. And there we go.
Widen the clock there.
Hamilton's your quarterback here. And Cats bringing the pressure here. And good hit, Dakota Matson.
Absolutely level. Du Bois, who is still down. I think it's Du Bois 11.
Number 11,
Yes.
Du Bois.
17.
That's the hit of the game right there.
It's 17. It's 17 on the.
That's Moses. Hagen Moses.
Moses.
I bet he landed on the ball.
He may have. While they're attending to him, folks, we'll take a little break. I'll be right back. You're watching Bearcat football. And we're back here. Mills Field, Hackett, Arkansas. Good to see number 17, Moses, up after that Big old hit. He got up and then kind of stumbled around for a minute. That always makes you nervous when you see that. Mansfield has scored again, folks. It's 28-23. Mansfield over Charleston with 1:14 left to go in the first half.
Hagan Moses has come off the field for Hackett after he was rocked by Dakota Matson after a reception. Mansfield and Charleston ran a wild one. The Mansfield Tigers had the lead now. That made in Charleston 28-23 with a little under 2 minutes left in the first half.
Going to have two receivers over here to the left, two to the right. It's going to be a handoff up the middle. Damari pull, and I believe it's that Cutler Haller. It is Cutler Haller on the stop, and Mayo.
Yeah, I mean, it sort of looks like all their breath has been sucked out of Hackett. They're not. Doesn't look like they're trying very hard right now. I mean, it's just me. It looks like they just sort of laid down right now.
Right. I mean, their first 3 drives, I mean, they were going.
Yeah, they're pretty successful. They had a couple penalties stop them.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I guess maybe a couple of those hard hits.
Kind of takes a little bit.
Yeah, broke their will a little bit.
Yeah. And, and speaking of that, Hunter talked about that.
He did.
Just to demoralize, and not to be ruthless or mean, but football is a physical sport. And when you are the one that's doing the hitting, rather than the one receiving the hitting, it's a whole lot better.
Yeah. It looks like Glen Rose is up over Magnet Cove 28-22. There's another one of those, the school over the hill. What is that?
I saw it on Fearless. I don't know. They're real close, I'm guessing.
Rivalry things.
Yeah.
And Risen's 20 over Dumas at 6.
I believe Risen is undefeated on the year. Glen Rose is either 1-3 or 0-4 on the year. 22-12 with a quest over Newport. Goodness. Two receivers to either side. Slavens and Garner over here going to have a receiver. No, I'm sorry. And up the middle, Dylan Todd and Cutler Haller.
Yeah, they tried to run that trap there with the H-back, and he didn't have enough oomph on him to move him. So Booneville called another timeout there, trying to preserve some of that clock so we can
get that mercy rule, yeah. Who was that on that carry? Was that Perkins?
I couldn't tell you.
I'm going to give him the negative yardage anyways.
It all comes from the team.
It'll even itself out. Well, with that, folks, that timeout by the Hornets, that's going to be their last. Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. Sorry. That was a timeout by your Cats, and we had just,
Yeah, talked about preserving some of that time so we could score again. Which, I mean, how much is left? 3 minutes? No, 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
So that's a lot of time.
That's a lot of time. And speaking of time, if you have a yard to mow, but you ain't got the proper blades to cut it, JD and Jason, I'm sure they got time. Pop and Putt Metalwork, who's proud sponsors of the timeout here by your Booneville Bearcats. Give JD and Jason a call.
Because they can sharpen them.
They'll put an edge on it for you, and when they put that edge on that lawnmower for you, or they can fix your push mower. They work on small engine repair, then that'll give you the time to do your yard work.
To do that for you?
To do that for you, yeah.
No, did they do that for you? Since you got a push mower.
They did not, but I do need him to because I need a new blade. Need to get a new blade or it's sharpened one. So first punt of the night for Garner and the Hornets. Back deep. It's going to be Niedert.
Looks like you're missing a guy.
There we go. Guy comes on late.
Personal protector there.
Oh, it's a high snap. And Garner, ball's on the ground, touchdown, Cutler Haller and the Bearcats.
No, he's excited.
Now he's excited. Finally gets his touchdown.
He didn't kick it through the end zone. He didn't
No,
put it
he
out
didn't.
there.
Cutler got his interception like last week, gets his defensive touchdown this week. Cutler Haller is living a dream, folks. Bearcats get on the board 41-6. 2:53 left to go here in the first half. Pending, or actually, no, mercy rule is invoked now.
Well, until the second half.
Well, until the second half. But
yeah, he should have just went ahead and kicked that out of the end zone or
batted
it out
rather
than do what he tried to do. But
and I think probably looking back on the film, and they'll probably discuss that. Kick is up. It is good. You know what else is good, or who does good work? Mayo Quality Plumbing and Taylor Niedert Patriot Utilities. They're proud sponsors of the app and BoonevilleBearcats.com. And you can also stop by Union Bank and let Brett Cook and the staff take care of you. Those are our proud premier sponsors for the app and the website, BoonevilleBearcats.com. Wow, 7-6 Shiloh over Mountain Home.
It's like the Mansfield game is now at halftime. Mansfield Charleston.
28-23 Mansfield over Charleston at halftime.
That's a quick game.
Yeah, we still 2 minutes and 53 seconds from halftime here. Got the kick here and touched by Perkins. He's going to fall down.
Yeah, smart.
Yeah.
And they keep having that one kid laid out there, 72. That's the second time he's had to try it out there after, but he might be a 57 replacement.
67s, yeah. He may be.
Yeah, McKee's replacement.
Want to give a shout out to our sponsors for the halftime show. That's Shelter Insurance, agents Jerald Baker and Austin Baker. Give them a call at 675-2782. Hey, also, Shelter Insurance has got the highest in customer satisfaction among auto insurers in the central region for 6 out of 7 years.
Nothing going there for Hackett. Sort of just ran up there just trying to find a hole and couldn't find anything.
Yeah.
Just, like I said, it sort of looks like their wheel's been broke.
There it is.
Not the circular wheel, but their psyche wheel.
There you go. Yep. Gonna have two guys back there in the backfield with Hamilton. Hamilton's gonna hand it off number 21, and Seth Wilson wraps him up for the tackle for loss. Seth's fourth tackle of the night. He's also got a sack in that tackle for loss right there.
Looks like Rising's over Dumas 20-6, and then Perryville's 36 and Danville's 3.
Perryville's got a good chance to fight for that conference championship in the 3A2. What was the score, Chuck? 49-0. Wow, 49-0 Greenwood over Russellville. That's the Bulldogs' homecoming just up the road here.
15 minutes from here.
I am advised that the Russellville quarterback has thrown more passes to Greenwood defensive players than he has to his own receivers.
That makes a difference. Bearcats jump off sides here. 1:22 left to go in the first half. We'll give a shout out to Midtown Charm. Stop on down by there. 7th Village Loop. Some little. Trying to get this.
It's my phone causing feedback. I don't know.
It
went away though.
It did go away. But some little vendors in there. Tally Creations, The Curious Cow, Cornerstone Boutique, Little by Little, Artsy Tartsy, Grown and Grace, and in Andy's freeze-dried candy. Joe Dot Farms, they got jams and jellies in there. I got some of that freeze-dried Skittles and little honey balls. Those were pretty good from in Andy's freeze-dried candy there in Midtown Charm Boutique.
They letting the clock run down?
Yeah, 53 seconds left to go in the first half. 10 seconds. 7 seconds now on the play clock.
Don't blame them one bit.
I don't either. Hamilton, Xander Miller, able to get out of it, throws it away, and it's caught out of bounds by number 33, Nicholas Bass.
Yeah, that was 33. Yep. He even tried to run it down the field, too.
Yeah. He's a guy, Hamilton, we was talking earlier, they was telling us Bass was a guy to watch out for, one of the guys to watch out for him. So, not having him out on the field.
Well, there more than one Bass?
I don't think so.
No, I guess
he
said
mentioned,
he was
I think he had a younger brother, yeah. He had a younger brother. Watched a little bit of the Hackett Junior High game. Snaps better. Garner gets it off. takes a Hornet roll.
That was a good
Big
kick.
roll.
Rolling inside
Wow.
the 30 to
Boy,
the
howdy.
9-yard line.
That's a good talk about reversing the field.
Yeah, that was a really good kick.
Goes from the 28 to the
The 30,
30,
the 29.
29.
Yeah, it was a really good kick.
That's about a 43-yard punt. Most of it on a roll.
Let's see here.
Because they don't do that a whole lot, do they? They don't punt just a whole lot.
Not just a whole lot. From what I could see and watch.
29.
Shotgun formation here for your Bearcats.
It's like Glen Rose and Magnet Cove is tied 28 all.
Pull is to the left. Washburn looking the pass. And he's got some time here. Decides to run with it. And just going to go out of bounds.
Down to about the 31-yard line.
Faked me out. I thought he was going to throw it.
I did too. Washburn picks up. What are they going to give him? 2-3 yards?
So the clock stopped.
1
Got 15 seconds left.
14.8 seconds to go. Till halftime.
I know we haven't posted the coach's show yet, but Crowley did talk about the dude. They can come out of the gun if they need to.
Yeah, he did.
Which, the one play.
I thought we was going to go with a little 2-minute here. And it's going to be a pitch to Niedert over here on the right-hand side.
They don't have to.
And Rhett Niedert heads down the sideline down to the 45.
Almost.
Yard line in
6 seconds.
territory.
They call
Got
it
a timeout.
Timeout by the Bearcats. We'll keep it here. Crowley must be working on something.
I think so. That's
Yeah, it has to be
16.
to be just a little bit aggressive when we're already up 36.
Yeah.
So
And it's under 1 minute offense.
Timeout's brought to you by Pop and Pup Metalwork LLC. Give JD and Jason a call, 675-6609. Hey, they do trimmers, chainsaws, ride and push mowers, small engine repair. Hey, last year they worked on a 1932 Model T gas engine. They restored it. Saw some pictures on Facebook. That thing looked phenomenal. Give them a call. They do some awesome work. Great people as well. That makes it even better. Proud sponsors of your Bearcat Timeouts. Pop and Pup Metalwork LLC.
Everybody out of timeouts.
Give a shout out to Airmaster Inc.
Will has no timeouts left now.
Proud sponsor of the Coaches Show. Give Lance and old Corey a call.
46-yard line.
Maybe they still have those left-handed bolts. You're going to have Matson to the right, Harold to the left. You're going to have
it'll be a big
Dromer
gun
in
there.
shotgun formation. Kind of a shotgun.
I don't know. Yeah, it's a little
Yeah.
odd.
And Washburn throws in a pass. Oh, thrown to Harold, and it's going to be incomplete. That's your final play of the first half, 42-6. We'll take a little break. Be right back. When we come back, folks, it'll be your Shelter Insurance halftime show, sponsored by Shelter Insurance and agents Jerald Baker and Austin Baker. You're watching Bearcat Football.
from the Booneville Bearcats. And not at Teir, with a 3 straight games winner. Lady Mustang doing that match. Ellie Smith, the first Bearcat in school. First Bearcat all-around player in history. Registered 500 kills and 506 votes. Actually, such 500 with a 500 kills number was excellent. Congratulations once again to Ellie Smith.
All right, folks, now it's time for our band member of the week, brought to you by Shelter Insurance and agents Jerald Baker and Austin Baker. Band member of the week, Taylor Shaver. This week, we are proud to spotlight Taylor, a sophomore who showcases his musical talents across multiple areas. Taylor is the son of Bonnie Stone, excels in playing the alto saxophone, is also an outstanding piano player in our jazz band. When we needed someone to perform a challenging mallet part for our marching show, Taylor stepped up despite having never played mallets before. His dedication and quick learning have made him an essential part of our show. Taylor's punctuality and dependability, along with his positive attitude and consistent smile, make him a valid member of our band. Again, band member of the week, Taylor Shaver, sponsored by Shelter Insurance and agents Jerald Baker and Austin Baker. Got some stats for you folks real quick.
Out of breath for that one, are you?
I was. Let's see here. Whoops.
Oh, he just sent on his phone.
Yeah. All right. So 42-6 is your score. Your Booneville Bearcats have 267 rushing yards and 37 passing yards. And Hackett has 56 rushing yards and 21 passing yards. So that's not just too terribly bad.
No, most of that came during that first quarter, their positive plays.
So 304 at halftime. Last week we had 300 at halftime, over 300 at halftime. And then what is that for the Hornets? 76? 77. I can't count. Yeah, 77 total. Okay.
How many yards does Dylan have, Todd?
Dylan has 81 on 6 carries. Niedert has 90 on 6 carries. Damari has 64 on 11 carries. And let's see. Washburn's got 28. Warren has 4. Leading rusher is Hamilton. He's got 69.
Most of that's scramble yards.
Yeah.
And, even a lot of that is negative yardage, too.
Yeah.
Because he had that 68-yard run.
I was going to say that he had the 68-yard run and then the 4 yards on top of that before. Perkins is the next leading rusher with 9 yards, followed by Williams with 4. And then Gardner has -3 and Bennett has -22. Leading receiver for the Cats is Dakota Matson, 2 of 37. He had a real good move down here.
Good.
I've got that as the play of the game so far. Well, I take that back. Cutler Haller, defensive touchdown. I've got that.
Following the ball in the end zone.
Following the ball in the end zone. I've got that as nominated as the defensive play of the game.
Yeah, he was pretty excited after that.
He was pretty excited. So that's nominated for our Reed's Hometown Barbecue play of the game right there.
So what they're talking about over there. All the coaches around Glenn, that's never good.
Glenn's must have noticed something that me and you's probably yet to notice.
Well, he knows a lot about the stat history.
I was going to say
the Cats. So.
The -50 yards, I believe he said he's going to ever remember that. And Jake, if you're still watching, you can correct me if I'm wrong on that. You and Isaac both. So as far as the defense goes, leading tackler for the Hornets is going to be number 5, Ron. He's made a lot of stops for
playing
him.
for that end position.
Yeah. Let's see.
Or outside linebacker.
Yeah.
Depending on what view you take.
Wilson's got 3 solo, 1 assist, 1 sack. So there's 5 right there. Washburn's got 1. Dromer and Clayton Green's got 2 apiece. Green's got an assisted tackle and a sack. So Clayton Green coming in for Connor Lentz is not playing tonight. Clayton stepped up pretty good and has got himself out on the field. Made some good stops, some good pursuits as well.
Lake Village.
McGee's up 20-0 over Lake Village. That's going to do it for our stats, brought to you by Shelter Insurance and agents Jerald Baker and Austin Baker. We talked about so far our Reed's Hometown Barbecue play of the game. A couple of them. You've got the little reception over here by Manson and the defensive touchdown there by Cutler Haller where he gets on the ball in the end zone. We got a couple of hits for Black Dog hit of the game. Manson's big old hit over there on Moses. Mac Tillery hit Bennett real good. And then Wilson, he got a late hit late hit on the quarterback, but that was a good hit there. But so far, Manson's hit on Moses is sticking out to me so far as the Black Dog hit of the game.
He had a good pop there. Looks like Rivercrest is over Newport 22-18. That was at half. And Bismarck is 15, smack over 7 in the third quarter.
Rosin, what?
Bismarck.
Oh, Bismarck, sorry.
Bismarck 15, smack over 7.
Bismarck, hey.
And then Atkins is 29, Mountain View 0. That's at half.
At half, all right. Cats do the kicking. Back deep is Williams and Perkins. And, ooh.
Yeah.
Blade Pachinik coming in there. Williams, I don't know, come from the far side over there and got on it.
Yeah, it was a good thing. Looked like the other guy was just going to let it fall there. Oh, the joys of broadcasting.
Yeah. Yep. All right. So looks like Garner is going to be in at quarterback. Ruiz is in.
And Ian Bennett is the other running back.
Looks like they're going to huddle.
Now they're going to go into a huddle.
Wreck it. Same formation. Twins on one side, single receiver near side.
And it's going to be a handoff to Bennett. And he is met by a whole slew of cats. Cutler Haller, Seth Wilson.
It tells you something when all 4 or 5 of your D linemen are in the backfield already.
Yeah.
So.
Big loss on the play. It'll be second down and about 17.
It's like Magnet Cove scored again, so it's 35-28 over Glen Rose.
35-28?
Yep.
That's a pretty good game. Glen Rose is down a little bit this year. But Magnet Cove looking to push for that third, probably the 4th, 5th spot there in that conference.
Second down, 17, ball at the 26.
And just kind of a blown play. Garner's just going to throw it away. It's cut over there by Landon Bowman. He's not dressed out tonight.
Yeah, and I wasn't sure that about half of their line was about 5 yards down the field too, but they didn't call that, so because I think it was supposed to be run plays, what it looked like.
Yeah. Your Cats, there's about five guys, wasn't it, not dressed out tonight due to just different things. Nothing disciplinary, just sprains,
nagging injuries.
Yeah.
A couple broke legs.
Yeah. Got Mr. Brian Smith. He's out with a broke leg. Got broke Tuesday at practice. So he was a guy that rotated in on the offensive line. You hate that, but the good thing is you got J.J. Redmond back. Got some pressure here, and Bennett takes off up the field, and he's going to be wrapped up by Dakota Matson. What a big run from the 17 to the 31. He shot out of there like a cannon.
Yeah, run it inside zone. I think he hit that in the backside A gap. That's almost always there when you run it. So he's being patient and finally found it. It gashed him for a little while.
So that was, what, a 45-yard run? That's what I'm going with.
Just remember, yours are always unofficial.
My stats are unofficial. Remember that, folks. Very unofficial. 2 receivers to the right, 1 over here to the left. That's Slavens. It's going to be hand off to Bennett again, a little stutter step.
Yep.
And he's wrapped up by Damari Poole and Hunter Warren.
second down and 5. 9:20 to go now in the third quarter. Booneville leading this one 42-6. And Bennett will come to the sideline.
Going to have number 8. It's going to be Trenton. Got Trenton White coming into the game. White will slide over as the halfback here. Actually, excuse me, I'm sorry. He splits out to the right with number 11. That's Du Bois. Ruiz is back there with Garner. Ruiz gets the handoff, and Seth Wilson with the loss. Tackle for loss.
Good job playing the edge there.
Yeah.
Seth Wilson makes that Booneville defensive engine run.
It's like there's 3 minutes left in Mansfield-Charleston. It's still 28-23 in the third quarter.
Nice Shelton has checked in at the defensive back position. All right, Jace is going to get the rest of the night off.
8:20 left here in the third.
Got 2 to the right, 1 over here to the left. Ruiz. I'm sorry, that's Bennett back in there. Garner's just going to hand off to Bennett. He heads to the outside, makes a guy miss, but Heller says, no, sir, you're not getting away again. Tackle for loss.
Yeah, a lot of their guys run upright, which is not usually what you want. Running north-south, getting low, getting extra yards. But it lends to getting hit hard, too,
Yeah.
running upright.
White comes in as Ruiz comes out. He's going to be split out here with Slavens. And Du Bois and Williams to the right. Garner is in at quarterback. Hamilton getting the rest of the night off here for the Hornets. Bennett back there in the backfield. Ball's on the ground, and
Yeah, knee on the ground,
Yeah.
trying to pick it up.
and looks like your Cats are going to have the second team come out here.
Yep, 2s and 3s.
2s and 3s, yes. Taden Washburn will be leading the group. Clint Osborne's going to be split out here to the left. Got Chase Shelton at your right halfback. Levi McMaster is going to be your fullback. And Connor Dromer is your left halfback. Taden Washburn is your quarterback. And Parker Smith is your left receiver. Shelton gets the pitch on the left-hand side. Shelton, juke move. Chase Shelton picks up the first down. Still turning them legs. Pick up of 12 for Shelton. Boy, I don't know what those boys are doing up there.
Herd of buffalo running through there.
Yeah.
That was a good hard run by Shelton there. Getting the pitch on that sweep.
Shelton pick up 12. Shelton's got a little bit of speed to him. Your right tackle is going to be number 55. That's Kyle Myers. Shelton goes in motion, hand off to Dromer, coming back over here on the right-hand side. Dromer cuts back up the middle, still on his feet. Dromer still juking and spinning. And
I don't know how he did that.
I don't either. There wasn't really a spin in there. It was all just stuttered, stepping, and juking. He picks up the first down, though.
Yep, most definitely was not supposed to go there. It's supposed to be a counter this side.
Yeah.
And there's nothing there, and he's able to reverse the field on him.
Dromer's another guy I'm glad we got back. He was injured last year. He's a guy that's got some good potential ahead of him. He's just a junior for your Cats. McMaster's your fullback, and it's going to be Taden Washburn on the keeper. Taden picks up about 7.
Yeah, if you notice, even this is our second, third group. The offensive line was already 5 yards down by the time he was able to make his cut up field.
Yeah, that makes a difference right there.
They're doing a good job firing off the ball.
Yeah, those guys.
Getting the displacement.
I'll finish giving you the guys on the offensive line. Clint Osborne with the reception. Clint pick up of about maybe 2.
I think they called him down. Looked like there's a little bit of confusion about who's supposed to get the ball there.
Wow. Your right tackle for your Cats is going to be number 70. That's going to be Colton Taylor. as Shelton goes in motion. It's going to be handed off to McMaster. McMaster, ball comes out.
The ball came out, and I think Hackett.
Ball still out.
They're discussing it.
I don't know. I know one of the Cats guys have it. Connor Dromer somehow winds up with it standing up right over there.
Well, yeah, White Hat called it our ball, so.
First down.
Got Connor Mayo in at center. Your left guard is going to be number 77. That's Elijah Draper. And number 56 is going to be your left tackle. That's going to be Logan Wheeler. McMaster again up the middle.
And he'll have about 3 or 4 yards.
Looks like Mansfield's going to still lead Charleston going into the fourth quarter. It's 28-23.
Having, I think, a problem with the play clock. Now they got it straightened out.
Yep. Going into fourth, Mansfield still leads Charleston 28-23.
It's going to be a toss to Dromer on the right-hand side. Connor Dromer, nice move. Gets down to about the 12. It's going to be first down. First down's brought to you by Crowley City Service. Stop on down by there. Let the gang take care of your vehicle, whether it's brakes, shocks, windshield wipers, oil change. Stop on by and let them take care of you.
Rivercrest 22, Newport 18.
Ball's on the ground.
Washburn just has to drop on it.
Little bobble snap there.
Say no gain on the play.
So it's a gain of nothing there.
I know Coach Curley talked about it a lot that they've hammered not dropping the ball on that center quarterback exchange. So they've been working on it.
Yeah, that's something definitely, Coach. And we've got a busted play. Tatum just decides to keep it and brought down by a whole slew of Hornets there, led by Williams and Bennett.
Yeah, I wasn't sure who
Third down from 13 yards.
who messed up there, but
About 11.
trying to make the best out of nothing.
Yeah. Washburn comes up under center. Tatum Washburn, that is. Shelton goes in motion and going to have a false start. And
Yeah, left just a tad early. But, I mean, during the season, it's hard to get your 2s and 3s in your practice besides on scout team.
Yeah.
Usually your quarterback's still not quarterback out here.
Right.
So it gets pretty difficult to try to practice all that.
And yeah, like you said, this is really their only practice time to have. You know, you'll run them. Run the 2s and 3s a little, but you're going to focus mainly on your
the guys who are
offense.
going to be out there. Yeah.
Tatum up under center. Shelton goes in motion, and Tatum looking to pass. He's got it, man, open. Oh! Parker Smith drops the pass just a hair underthrown. I was afraid it was going to be intercepted.
Yeah. He could have had that one, but they'll see it on film. I think he could have floated that just a little bit.
Yeah.
Because he was way past him.
Yeah.
But like I said, 2s and 3s don't get a whole lot of time running your offense. So
Yeah. Oliver Loaiza attempt the field goal here. That's a 35-yard, Chuck?
Yeah, 35-yard field goal.
Got 40 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Give a shout out to Reed's Hometown Barbecue and Black Dog.
No good.
No good. To the right. Oh, it was good distant-wise, like Chuck said, but just off to the right.
Yep. A little bit of a line drive. I mean, not used to kicking a whole lot of field goals, I'm sure.
Right, and that was from the right hash too, so a little harder kicking from the hash marks.
Yep, especially in high school,
Yeah.
whether it's outside the goalpost.
I know most people give kickers a hard time, but unless you've actually tried to kick a field goal, I'll admit it, I've tried to kick a field goal, just a 15-yard field goal, and it was pitiful. But,
it's hard to do.
It's harder than you think, but not making excuses for Loaiza right there. But he's got the leg. We've talked about his leg strength, how he's built up his leg strength. Looks like, folks,
It's still the same score.
I'm trying to think, looks like Mansfield has the ball on the 10-yard line of Charleston going to go in to score. It's 28-23 with 10 minutes left to go in the ball game. Mansfield's on Charleston's 10-yard line. And he gets in. Mansfield scores at the 9:59 mark. Mansfield gets on the board and makes it 34-23. Mansfield over Charleston.
Yeah, that's a little bit of a surprise. But, still got a little bit of time left.
Yeah.
Because that was the first score that they've had the whole half.
Yeah.
That third quarter, nobody scored. But like this third quarter.
Yeah, no one scored. We're fixing to start the fourth quarter. Try to get you folks some other scores. Glen Rose 28, Magnet Cove. I think that's an old one. Yeah.
Mansfield has just put another one into the end zone. They lead Charleston in the fourth quarter. Now by 2 scores.
Mansfield, we just talked about Glen Rose and Magnet Cove's tied 35 in the third quarter. Bennett wrapped up by Clint Osborne. I think Clint's second stop of the night. Like I said, glad to have Clint back. Let's see who else we have in here for your Cats. Give a shout out to our sponsors for the app and the website. Shelter Insurance agents Jerald Baker and Austin Baker. The City of Booneville, a good hometown, and Mayor Edgar Baker. First Booneville, home of First Booneville students and First Booneville kids, and Stacy Hobart Photo Art. Thanks sponsors for the app and the website, BoonevilleBearcats.com. Thank you for all you do for the kids. Here's a snap, another busted play. Garner's just going to throw and out of bounds, incomplete.
Yeah.
It's going to bring up third down, I guess, isn't it?
I don't know if they're just neglecting to call that, but the center was 10 yards down the field when he threw the ball away. So
Oh, that's not good.
I know it probably doesn't make a lot of difference now, but
Right. Looks like you got Caleb Richardson in the game at your defensive end there, defensive tackle. Your nose man's going to be number 59, Xander Miller. 52, Cutler Haller's in there. You got Avery Reno in at your right outside linebacker. 2 middle linebackers is Blade Pachinik, 51, and number 29, that's going to be Richie. Landon Richie on the stop there for your Bearcats, and Caleb Richardson, as Bennett gets about a yard on that carry. 28-6, Valley View over Harding Academy. Daxton Bowman is in at your middle linebacker as well. You got Chase Shelton in there, Parker Smith. Riley Swin is your corner on the far side. Noah Harrell is your corner on this side. There's a snap. Kick is up.
another good roll.
That's another good roll. Let's see. While the offense is coming back out here on the field, I want to give a shout out to some sponsors for the live stream. Midtown Charms, stop on by 7 Village Loop. Stop in there, or you can give them a call, 870-490-0707. Also, Black Dog, hey, they're open every day, 11 to 2. Sometimes they're open up in the evening for special occasions. Check their Facebook page for any special occasions, or if they're open or closed. Give them a call, 675-3221.
Got missing a fullback. I guess it doesn't really matter. Depends on whatever play they're going to run.
And, yeah, Averino comes in late, missing your fullback. Coaches tell Taden Washburn, go ahead, man, we'll run one here. Riley Swint gets the handoff on the right-hand side, makes a man miss. Swint lowers his shoulder, picks up about 2 yards there. Good carry there by Swint. Also, speaking of Black Dog, little kinfolk there from Black Dog as Swint gets that carry right there. But the ribeye and fries, I had that last Friday. and that is phenomenal. I should have got it this Friday, but you can't go wrong with that or anything from Black Dog for that matter. McMaster there on the carry. Give a shout out to Reed's Hometown Barbecue. They're open every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, except for
I guess they just scored.
Charleston just scored. It's 34-29.
That was like a 50-yard touchdown pass, I guess.
50-yard touchdown pass.
50 or 55.
But hey, if you are 50 or 54 yards or miles away, you can always call in to Reed's Hometown Barbecue and pick the order up when you get to town. Give them a call, 675-2159. First Down Bearcats brought to you by Crowley City Service, located at 7 East 1st Street. Give them a call, 675-3786. I'm just going to shut the computer.
They got their 2-point conversion. It's 34-31. Mansfield over Charleston.
Has Charleston got lights on the top of their press box?
It looks like it.
Huh.
I can't tell.
So we got a penalty for 12 men on the field. 34-29 is your score.
They did get their 2
They get the 2 points, so it should be 31, right?
Yeah.
Rivercrest up 22-18 over Newport. McMaster is your fullback. Swint goes in motion. And it's going to be a pitch to Shelton over here on the left-hand side. Chase Shelton down to the 30. Got a flag coming in. Chase Shelton. Oh, Chase Shelton. He had a touchdown from 48 yards. He's going to be called back.
There's a flag back here at the 34-yard line, so we're going to have to take that touchdown away. Probably a holding or an...
Got Hubble going out of the game for you Cats. Got number 75. Hey, that's my man. That's Tate Fowler coming into the game. Parker Smith coming in. Be your quarterback now as Tatum Washburn's coming out. Tate helped me a little bit when I worked back at the Boys and Girls Club up in the computer room.
It was a hold.
So a hold that's going to back them up. Be from the spot of the holding call. So Shelton, I guess, gets 5 yards there on the carry.
Yeah, it's a shame, though. That was a good run.
That was a good run. Shelton's got some speed to him. He had a touchdown last year called back for that as well. I'd like to see Swint get one, bust one loose here. I don't know what we're waiting on. Number 16, Kason Lewis, is split out to the right. Give a shout out to Pop and Pup Metalwork LLC. Give JD and Jason a call. If you got something that needs an edge on it, they'll put one on there for you. McMaster gets the carry. About 2 yards there on the carry. Also, Mizell Barbershop. Give Court a call at 479-206-0710. He's located at 6 Village Loop behind Edward Jones, right across from S&W Home Center. He's open Tuesday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Saturday, 9 a.m. to noon. Riley Swint, going to be a pickup of about 4 maybe there on that carry.
Yeah, he just outran his blockers a little bit. He just had to go inside instead of following his blockers out. Because his blockers didn't touch a soul.
Oh, man.
And he ran right back inside.
Ran right back inside to where everybody was, huh?
Yep.
Avery Reno split out here to the left. Lewis out to the right. Swint is your left halfback. Shelton is your right halfback. McMaster is your fullback. Parker Smith's your quarterback. And it's going to be a pitch, a low pitch. Riley Swint able to pick it up. Swint gets back to the original line of scrimmage. Pitch just a hair low. There are 3:52 left to go here in the ball game. Mansfield has the ball and on their own end of the field, but it's 34-31. Mansfield over Charleston with 8:40 left to go in that ball game. Again, we got 3:35 left to go here in our ball game. I'll give a shout out to Shigley Metal Shop. Actually, it's Shigley Creations now. Frankie and them changed their name to Shigley Creations. Check them out. They're down at Midtown. I'll get the rest over here in a second, Frankie. Chase Shelton, nice move there, bouncing to the outside. Chase Shelton to the 15, down to the 10. Chase Shelton.
Yeah, that was a way to be patient following his blockers.
That's about a, what, 15, 16-yard pickup? Well, no. Who's that, what, the 40?
It's 25.
10, 20, 25? 25-yard pickup there for Shelton.
Goal for the Bearcats. Coming into the game is going to be Landon Ritchie.
Landon Ritchie's coming in at fullback now. But Shigley Creations, they check them out. They got a little booth there at the Mercantile on Main. Check them out on TikTok, Facebook, and Etsy. Do license plates, hats. Frankie's made me a pretty sweet hat I've gone on here. Parker Smith picks it up, gets up about 4 yards down that carry. 2:25 left to go here in the ball game. Ball's on the 4-yard line. Fowler's coming back out of the game. And Wheeler's going to come in, number 56. Susan's Flowers and Gifts. Give them a call, 479-806-8555. Make your loved one's day a special day. They do flowers and gifts for birthdays, weddings, funerals, special occasions, or just because. Check Susan and Danny out just right over there across from Sonic. Swint goes in motion, and another busted play. Wrapped up number 20, Ruiz. 1:40 left to go here in the ball game. Hey, if you're mixed up on your taxes and stuff, give Doris Davis a call. Off tax office down there. Let Trish and the gang take care of you. 675-2358. They do income tax preparation, so they can always help you with that. Taden Washburn coming in to take a knee with 1:20. Wiggins Ace Hardware. Let Clay and Grant take care of you for all that honey to do list that you may have. They're also your local steel provider. They had a new steel chainsaw the other day they put up on Facebook. Got Purple Rain playing in the background. 50 seconds left to go. It's like a herd of buffaloes upstairs. 40 seconds. Cats will have to snap it one more time. Try to get you folks some other scores. Let's see here. And that is it. So your final score is going to be your Booneville Bearcats 42, Hackett Hornets 6. Cats improved to 5-0, 2-0 in conference. Hackett falls to 2-3, 0-2 in conference play. Mansfield and Charleston still in a close game, 34-31 with 5:50 left to go.
Yeah, under
in the
6
ball
minutes. Game. Yeah, it looks like Mansfield's gashing them for that little outside zone we run to, where they pull the tackle and block down, kick out. Yeah, at least this drive they've been moving on them using that play, which is both good and bad because Charleston will see the same style of offense in a couple weeks by us.
Right. Yeah, we got what, 2 weeks? We go to Mansfield. Charleston is at home. Rosin is up 32-6 over Dumas in the fourth. McGee is up 33-0 over Lake Village with 5:56 left in that ball game. And at the end of 3, Glen Rose and Magnet Cove's tied at 35. And then Perryville's up 49-10.
Glen Rose just scored
over Danville. Glen Rose just scored?
Yep, 41-35.
Well, darn. 41-35, Glen Rose over Magnet Cove.
I don't know. I was looking at this, so you were talking.
Oh.
You got Rising 32, Dumas 6.
Yep.
McGee 33, Lake Village 0. And the Buffalo keep making noise.
Keep making noise upstairs. I don't know if that's Lance Sims or Dylan Todd's little brother.
I don't know.
Oh,
this
tough.
diamond plate does make a lot of racket.
I'm going to say this still does. Yeah, diamond plate. It don't take a whole lot. You can drop a pin on it and it sounds loud. Before I forget, we'll do. I just got out of that. Our Black Dog hit of the game has got to be Dakota Manson's hit on Moses over there. He just hit the far out of him. Had a couple good nominations for that, but Black Dog hit of the game is going to go to Dakota Manson. And then the Reed's Hometown Barbecue play of the game going to give to Cutler Haller. Finally getting him a touchdown in the end zone with that defensive, just jumping on top of that ball.
Having 2 big weeks with an
interception
last week and then
that
touchdown.
That's a lineman's dream right there.
Yeah, it is.
See ya.
So, looks like we have Greenland next week at Greenland.
At Greenland, yes, sir.
I didn't see any of that score.
I hadn't seen any of Greenland's score at all. They are playing Cedarville, so
yeah.
Our Midtown Charm offensive player of the game, I'm going to give it to 2 guys. Rhett Niedert, he finished with 90 yards on 6 carries, and then Dylan Todd had 81 yards on 6 carries. So we'll give it to those 2 guys right there. Defensive player of the game.
Oh, there's a whole bunch you could probably give it to.
There's a whole slew. I mean, we can really give it to.
Greenland is 2-2 so far.
Wilson, he finished with about 6 tackles. Wilson, I just said Wilson. Warren, he had around 4 or 5 tackles himself. Mac Tillery, he had a good pop earlier as well.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what I'll do. The Midtown Charm defensive player of the game, it's like almost every week it's Seth, and not to dog any of the other guys, but Seth, he's the defensive leader. He's showing it week in and week out. But I want to do honorable mention defensive player, Midtown Charm defensive player of the game. Clayton Green coming in for Connor Lentz. Lentz was out this week. Stepped up, and he wound up with around 3 tackles himself, a tackle for loss, and a sack. So we'll give him honorable mention defensive player of the game, Clayton Green. That's going to do it for all of us folks up here. Unless you got anything else, Isaac, before we head out of here.
Nope, I don't have anything. I mean, they took care of business, did what they needed to do to get out with no injuries. So look forward to next week in Greenland. Even though we got to travel to Greenland.
Yeah, it's to Greenland.
But their press box is pretty small.
It is, so it'll be a tight space next week. But maybe Jake Fennell will be able to join us next week. Again, congratulations to Coach Jake Fennell. Him and Kristen had that new baby girl. So I want to congratulate them. Mansfield has scored. It's 42-31, Mansfield over Charleston.
A little under 4 minutes left.
So for Isaac Brown, I am Zach Austin. Lord willing, we'll see you folks next week. And remember, as always, it's a great day to be a Bearcat.